Hey everybody, welcome to Launch Day. We are Launch Day on NBA 2K25 and I am pleased to be broadcasting right now. It's like 8:15 in the morning. This game just unlocked 15 minutes ago. I did some stuff on the side because it's like, well, then the internet wasn't completely working with the connection because I imagine like 5 million people have taken off today and are playing this game. So, yeah. We're going to create a new MyGM, which is really cool. I mean, if it's, I'm just going to skip that. I really don't care. Previous years I cared a little bit. Yeah, this works. Now this is cool. You can do all this stuff: X player, X scout, a savant. But you can see all the like different things and stuff that will help you in different ways. A capitalist, replenish all chat points at the All-Star break. That's pretty cool. A closer, opposing GMs are more likely to make favorable trades. Or a custom, which is kind of cool. I kind of like the X player factor. It's not going to help me with free agency and trades, but what it will help me with is getting some good offense and defensive coaching in. So I kind of like that the most. Now I can use things to help me out in other areas. I can basically add some things here to, let's say, business, improves team attendance, that doesn't hurt, and analytics, improves scouting. So you do that, and I won't change the other stuff, and I'll probably wind up looking into it at some point. I got one available perk in coaching. Where I like this, I can increase the shooting attributes for everybody by 3. So, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to see anything else that's going to... Ooh, increases the number of bonus staff by 2. That's actually kind of interesting. But I'm in a winning mode, so I want my shot doctor. It just makes the most sense to me right now. Auto save on. Okay, leave that on. 82 game season. The quarter length. We're going to go with 11-minute quarters. Simulated to 12. Okay, it's only games that are simulated. Okay. Yeah. We're turning that off because I believe 11 minutes would give us the accurate stats. So that's what I'm going to go with. If I need to adjust it, I'll adjust it on the fly. Draft prospect starlines for all prospects. That's fine. Best of 7 all the way around. Yeah, so that's good. We are, of course, the Sixers. Okay, I'm steaming mad. Thanks. Just turns some taunting text from the governor of the Celtics. Oh. Yeah, and what'd you say? They were taunting me about how they're going to mop the floor with us in the regular season. How with their bums? they don't have a shot. I said as much, but now we're going to have a bet going on. The loser of the series will have to make an embarrassing viral video. Yikes. And now this is wanting me to promise that we're absolutely going to win the season series. Exactamundo. Okay. Wow. Ooh, that's a good question. What happens if we split the series? Because that's an interesting... I guess the bet's off, all the more reasons to be confident in victory, or at least not suffering humiliated defeat. Okay. I feel like... no, we don't want to back out. We absolutely want to go after them. Okay, perfect. That's what I was hoping for. Good. And hopefully we'll get good at the game. So, here's some major changes happening in this era. FIBA tournament has been added in 2024. That's kind of cool. NBA Cup has been added in 2023, and an All-Star game is no longer goes to the fixed score in 2023. Oh, okay. LeBron James is planning to retire and is eligible for a farewell tour. You say yes, their plans to retire cannot be reversed. Allow them to go into farewell? I mean, I don't know. I say yes. I mean, the guy is going to he's going to retire. I'm fine with it, just because I'm done with him. Might not be the popular thing, but I'm done with him. Let's look at our... Oops. There we go. I'm used to using triangle to pull up this, and it's... Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's different. Coaching, coach game plan, all teams. Okay, we have Eric Gordon starting as a shooting guard. Paul George as a small forward. Caleb Martin as a power forward. We got Oubre coming off the bench. I don't know. I mean, he's a small forward, small guard. I don't... It's definitely hard to say. And Drummond's off the bench for a lot. Kenyon Martin. Yeah, this kind of makes sense. I'd like to see Jared McCain get a little bit of time, though. But we can always sub him in during late games when we're blowing out teams. That just makes sense. And the same thing with Embiid. Hopefully we'll be able to get him some more bench time. Or I'm just going to have to lower down the thing here. Okay, Embiid wants to talk. I have to go visit the GM building? What do I have to do here? So yeah, this is brand new to me. So give me 1 second here. Ah. Talk to the scout. Hey, great to see you got my message, killer. Said something about potentially having a line on a generational player to look at. What is potentially? I've got eyes on this D2 prospect that's going under the radar. Oh, when there's smoke, there's fire. Why is anyone else thinking about this guy? He's a high school phenom. Thought he'd never play ball again after getting in the ultimate unfortunate car accident. Wow, that's awful. Sounds like he kept playing though. Not at first. He lashed out. So even colleges that wanted to give him a free ride rescinded their offers and rolled him as damaged goods with bad attitude. So I see. So is he worth taking a risk on? Oh, you see, that's the thing. I'm not told 100%. There's a bit of a gamble. If you're okay with it, I'd like to take some of the extra staff and spend time working one-on-one with him. It's a big ask. Hey, risk is worth the reward. His injuries might make him unplayable, but the upside is potentially getting a generational player for peanuts. You're cool with taking 3 free staff to help him out? Yeah, I'm kind of like, why not? I mean, yeah, it's like, I gotta trust my scout. Woohoo! You won't regret this. I better not. I know, here's Embiid, there we go. What do you want, big guy? Just the man I wanted to see. Thanks for coming by. No problem. I always have time for our star player. What's up? Well, after getting out of practice, I'm not going to lie, I can feel the miles have already begun to take a toll on my body. Even stretching back to middle school, the grind has been real. I totally hear you, especially making up to 82 games a year, plus all the extra work you put in the postseason. I'm sure you're more than a little worn out. Yep, and that's why I wanted to talk to you a bit. Would it be possible to lower the practice intensity a bit? Ooh. Okay. A little nervous, but try to raise the date. Thanks for willing to step up and pay extra attention. See, there we go. And now I've leveled up somehow. So I got an extra attribute point to give up here. And I want to, yeah, let's do it for sports medicine. And we got no extra perks, just attributes. And that works. See if there's anything else going on. Yeah. Kind of cool that they're doing a thing where talking about LeBron retiring. I like that. Okay. And let's play the game against the Bucks. Maxey, Gordon, George, Martin, and Embiid.
Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. And now, a look at the upcoming schedule for the 76ers. On Friday, they'll tip off a road trip in Toronto, where they'll take on the Raptors. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against the Pacers in Indiana.
And for their matchup with Detroit, that'll be their fourth outing in this young season. Coach will want to have his team starting to build a rhythm by then.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. The small and power forwards are the star pair of Middleton and Antetokounmpo. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. And it's Lopez in at the center. And for Philadelphia, George in the front court alongside Martin. Maxey out there with Gordon. And it's Embiid in at the 5 down low. And opening day here for both of these teams, Brent Barry, the fans are full of optimism.
Well, the seeds have been planted in the offseason, Kevin. What's about to bloom for these franchises as the year goes on? I mean, lots of movement around the league, but it's about the growth of your favorite team and watching these storylines play out as teams march towards the playoffs. A long ways away, but tonight's where it starts.
And that one's good by Giannis.
This is what makes Giannis such an elite player, his ability to score in those difficult situations down low with lots of bodies around.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. I asked him how he'll try to handle Giannis Antetokounmpo tonight, and coach remarked, handle? You can't handle Giannis. We'll give him different looks and clogged lanes, but really all we can do is pray his shot isn't falling. There's nothing wrong with asking for a little divine intervention on defense tonight, I guess. Guys?
Thanks, David. Now, Antetokounmpo. Paul George missing from long range. Trent kicks to Lopez. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And he banks in the layup. Giannis has got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, Giannis has great confidence, and he's playing with it here.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. In the corner, it's Martin. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Philadelphia shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
And Embiid drops them both. Now, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Philadelphia has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And George kicks to Maxey. The offensive rebound, Embiid. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Gary Trent Jr. The 76ers shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
He's off on the first. Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. Well, the Sixers this summer signing Paul George to create a star trio. Along with the great value signings around the edges, Philly is widely regarded as one of the league's most improved rosters. And guys, this team is poised to compete with the league's best. They have a big three, and they have a real chance now to win a championship.
No doubt about it. We appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. Second, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Gordon, the pass to George. Embiid with the screen on Middleton. George with the ball. He's picked up by Lopez. Here's Embiid. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And talk about effort. Embiid staying with that one.
Milwaukee leading by 5. Middleton outside. Trent kicks to Giannis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Lillard outside. Lets it go from 11. 2 points. That one goes.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Maxey attacking. And slam dunk by Maxey.
And Maxey's guys encourage him to attack whenever he can because his first step is so explosive.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. 6 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
George passes to Embiid. The rebound by the Bucks.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And that one's good. Lillard.
There is this old-school feel about Dame's game. Even though he utilizes the three, he'll get to the mid-range and bury those.
Maxey kicks to Martin. Pass to Gordon. Maxey on the wing. Now George. Good D by Lopez. Antetokounmpo with the ball. He has 6. Middleton the pass to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Now, here's Maxey. To the inside. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis able to get stops from anywhere on the court.
Milwaukee with the ball. They have a 9-point lead. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Trent kicks to Middleton. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Middleton's got 6.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And the 76ers with some changes. Andre Drummond comes in for Embiid, and Martin is in for Caleb Martin. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Down by 12. George finds Maxey. From the arc. That's good for George on the assist by Maxey.
Really no spot on the floor where George can't hurt you. What a versatile scorer.
Lillard way outside. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Philadelphia's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Lillard against Maxey. Martin with the screen for Maxey. And there's the drive. Misses from short range.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. It's important to remember Damian Lillard was a 2-star prospect coming out of high school in Oakland. He says that the doubt I faced, what I found is I have true belief in myself. I poured a lot in and just continued to work. That's why when I struggle, I never waver because I know that I'm true to it. Eventually, I'm going to have my time. Kevin?
I think they call that Dame time. Hey, David, thank you. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time. When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
Bucks leading by 9. Now here's Lillard. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Takes it inside. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball.
Now let's take a look at Paul George. Some stats on him. Last season, he played outstanding. He averaged 22 points per game last season, 5 rebounds and 3 assists. And he really anchors them defensively with that tenacious play on that side of the ball.
He loves to get up into the uniform of his opposition and make you work for everything that you get offensively.
Drummond with a screen on Lillard. Here's Maxey. Lopez with the block.
Excellent off-ball awareness as Brook was able to get over there and swat it away.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. That's 7 points for Brook Lopez.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Maxey. And the rejection by Giannis. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. The Bucks shooting their first free throw of the night here.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Lillard no good on the free throw. And Brent, last season, Giannis became the first player in NBA history. Average over 30 points a game on over 60% shooting from the field. I mean, jaw-dropping numbers.
Yeah, incredible stuff, Kevin. And when you think about how much basketball has changed, the variety of shots, the great big men that have dominated the NBA floors for so long, for Giannis to be able to do that in this day and age with the three-point evolution and revolution that's happened, it speaks to just how dominant a player he is.
Here's Maxey after the basket by Milwaukee. And it's sent back by Lopez.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Now, here is George. Milwaukee with the rebound. Giannis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Well, all night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Maxey against Giannis. And it's Martin missing. Bucks leading by 18. Here's Trent. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Giannis has got 3 assists in the game. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Maxey. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
The shot by Middleton. Wide open. Great look there, but off target.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Now, here's Maxey. He's got 6.
And this feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together. Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
1:29 left to play in the first. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
So it's the Bucks now. 76ers getting the bucket.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart, the other one playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
A nice shot by George.
You know what? Struggling a little bit, but I do command the effort. 2 of 8 from the field. Let's see if that one gets him going.
Lopez sets a screen for Lillard. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Lillard's got 10 points in the game.
Outstanding start from 3-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Drummond with a screen on Lillard. Looking to end his cold spell. Lopez with the block. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. .24 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Antetokounmpo.
No way. I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
Lowry passes to Oubre. Embiid sets the pick for Oubre. That 3 off the mark. Milwaukee shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. Seven seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. Offline from the top of the key. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Yeah, I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
They've got Lowry. Martin is out there with Oubre. Then there's Embiid. And it's McCain in at the 2 guard. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. And there it is for him. Embiid's got 7. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
And now the fast break, Middleton with the ball. Giannis dunks it down.
Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor where you just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
Lowry passes to Embiid. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Brook Lopez.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
The 76ers making a switch here. Council's checked in, and Embiid drops them both.
Better than most centers from the line. Embiid exceptional with his hands.
Now here's Middleton. He's tightly guarded. Trent passes to Lillard. 6 on the shot clock. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night. Oubre dishes to Embiid. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Giannis. Pass to Trent. Corner shot. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. 8 points for Gary Trent Jr.
And the mechanics on that shot from Trent look pretty darn good. He doesn't even have to think about it.
And Gary Trent gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
It's his 2nd foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Doughton's checked in. Lowry against Trent. Lowry can't get it to go. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
Oh, man, nice jam from Middleton. The veteran swingman understands when to go after dunks like that.
And Philadelphia calls time here. With a pause in the action, let's show you the teams that were best from the line last season. The 76ers in second.
Collectively, I mean, they had an amazing year at the free throw line. Sometimes free throw shooting can be contagious, and it seemed like everyone on their team had the hot hand.
Jackson kicks to Oubre. Embiid inside. Lopez is there. That one is good from Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 6 here in this quarter.
Looming large on the interior. Embiid, hard to deny.
Pass to Giannis. Lillard surveying the D. Lopez a screen on Jackson. Here's Lillard and Embiid with the block.
He's so agile at 7 feet. Embiid covers a lot of territory.
Jackson finds Drummond. Lowry for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Jackson against Lillard. Lopez sets a screen for Lillard. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. Good on the bucket.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Hey, Brent, where would you rank the Lopez brothers as the best NBA siblings?
Well, they've had storied careers, both of them. Certainly in terms of the argument about the best twins to ever play the game, you could make an argument for them. You had, of course, Tom and Dick Van Arsdale in the 60s, Horace and Harvey Grant in the 90s. But what the Lopez brothers have been able to do, not in terms of their longevity, but in terms of their contribution to their teams, both very different. These guys have to be up there. Oh, I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet?
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Drummond with a screen on Lillard. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Milwaukee has gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Lillard, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Lopez against Embiid. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul.
That's a bad turnover right there. But aside from that one, I think they've done a good job controlling the pace and the ball during the game.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Now here is Lowry. Hasn't made one yet. Oubre on the wing. Pass to Embiid. Just 5 on the clock. Over Lopez. Embiid, no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Lillard against Oubre. And Lillard throws it down.
Another reminder that Damian Lillard can be explosive, and we love it.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Embiid sets the pick for Jackson. He takes it in, and the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Now, here's Lillard. He's got 13. Middleton outside. There's the 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
And the basket by Lowry.
Just a smart play by Lowry, and he's running that pick and roll to perfection.
And the Bucks decide to take their first timeout here. And they're starting off the season playing Philadelphia here.
And in this matchup, last season, not one of the games went their way.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Yabusele, he's checked in for Embiid. Paul George comes in for Oubre. And Maxey subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Lillard outside. Floats it up for Giannis. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
Maxey looking it over. Outside for Jackson. It's a floater. Lopez with the block. They get it back. The shot by George, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. We have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him. We have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you. Now, here's Maxey. Following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo. Drummond with a screen on Lillard. Maxey attacking.
And a moment here to check out the numbers for Maxey. Great showing for him last season. Putting in about 26 points per. 6 assists and 3 rebounds. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up. Fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
First free throw is good. And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
Shoots a fader, and Lillard gets it to go. Lillard's got 4 this quarter.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Up top, Maxey. Covered by Lillard. The 3 from George. And the 76ers get it back. There's Jackson with the 3. And they'll get another chance. Outside, Maxey. Clock at 6. And another shot. And it's good on the layup. Maxey's got 10 points in the game.
Well, quick work by Maxey to reel in the board and put that one back up.
Maxey against Lillard. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Jackson. Philadelphia's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. They set the pick. Here's George. And the rejection by Giannis. Here's Lillard. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Maxey.
Just more and more complete appreciation for how complete the offensive game of Damian Lillard is.
That free throw, no good. Looking back at Damian Lillard's time in Portland, what an incredible 11-year run. I mean, Brent, he was the team.
Yeah, unbelievable, all-time great for the Portland Trailblazers. All-NBA 7 times, Kevin, a Blazers record. And no doubt one of the most beloved players that's ever put on a uniform in the great Pacific Northwest. But I know for Damian Lillard how competitive he is. He doesn't want to just rely on what it is he accomplished there. There's more to be done, and he wants to win at the highest level, and that's what he's looking to do.
Now, here's Maxey. 10 points for him. Lays it up off the glass. Maxey's got 6 here in this quarter.
And in that pick and roll action, you have to stop the ball first. Maxey too good with the rock in his hands.
Lillard with no one around. Drills it from outside.
First 3 of the quarter and 3rd overall, guys. The defense might want to step up just a little bit on him from this point on.
Now, here's Maxey. 12 points for him. And there's George. That's good on the assist by Maxey. That's now 8 points for George.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Lopez outside. Kicks it out to Lillard. Back to Lopez. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Lopez is a big guy, which gives him a huge advantage on the interior.
Cutting the screen. Maxey attacking. An easy 2 points on the layup. Maxi's got 14.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis outside. Trent against Jackson. Middleton for three. Paul George grabs the miss. Philadelphia's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. George sets a screen for Maxey. Inside, Lopez with the steal. Floats it up for Giannis. Stolen by Gordon. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. And George with the stuff.
Oh, man, how's that for a finish? I love seeing PG hammer it down.
There's 31 seconds left now here in the second. Lillard from outside. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip. Pass to Maxey. To the middle. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And now Lillard running the floor all by himself. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Giannis has got 6 assists here tonight. Here's Maxey. God, what a play!
That is fun to watch. Lets it go at the very last second.
Oh, man, that's got to be frustrating for the defense, too. You just give up momentum like that at the end of the quarter.
And so it's Milwaukee in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Nick Nurse. Coach, the efficiency wasn't there in the first half. What adjustments do you need to make?
I thought we got pretty good shots, you know, and if we're not going to score, it makes getting our defense set up difficult. So we got to keep shooting them. Hopefully we start making some of them.
You can't score until you shoot, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Hey, folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Milwaukee Bucks.
This is the kind of selfless effort you love to see. They bought into the game plan. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, guys.
That coaching staff has to be thrilled with what they've seen so far. And now here's something that's always interesting. Let's see what the fans are up to on social media. Hey, we got a question from Welcome Warbler asking, what sport do you think you could pick up at this point in your life?
I'm going to have to go with competitive swimming because my friends call me Shaq-Moo or Shaqwaman when they see me get in the pool.
I'll go with cornhole because shoot is shoot, brother. I don't care if it's a basketball or a beanbag.
And I'm going to say badminton because I've got a mean backhand. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Yeah, the big thing is they're shooting 70% from the field. I don't know if they actually had any substitutes the entire first half. Seemed like they played everybody the entire time.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, I'm actually just kind of curious on the game stats and the box score. You can see the Sixers, we have our normal amounts of substitutes. Yeah, Bucks have went the entire game with no substitutes. This has got to be a bug. Because that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I don't get it.
Guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
And after a very lopsided first half, We'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Middleton and Giannis, the tested forward pair. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. And it's Lopez in at the center filling out the middle.
And seeing a guy as big as Embiid being so fluid in terms of his movement, jaw-dropping.
Bucks leading by 21. Lillard outside. Outside, Antetokounmpo. From outside, off the mark. Philadelphia with the ball. And here's Maxey. Driving in. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Now here's Middleton after the miss from Joel Embiid. Three-pointer Lillard. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. The 76ers trail by 21. Embiid with the screen on Lopez. Here's Maxey. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And what a finish by Maxey with that contact. That took a lot of guts.
For Philadelphia, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Hey, Brent, Damian Lillard is as clutch as they come. He is fearless. Where do you think that comes from? Why is he so effective late in tight games?
Such a great question, Kevin, but for Damian Lillard, I think it boils down to one word, and that is confidence. I mean, he has legitimately the ultimate confidence in all the work that he puts in the offseason to be in these moments, to have the ball in his hands, and it's been proven time and time again that he can come through. It's why we see him tap his wrist and it being game time. Those are some of the most memorable moments of his career.
Run for about a decade, the Bucks have virtually been a lock for the playoffs.
Yeah, you think about Giannis being drafted in 2013, and absolutely nobody saw what was coming with him. They missed the playoffs in his first and his third year, and then all of a sudden, Giannis fully arrived. He's developed into a star, not just a star, but a superstar, and these guys have been contenders ever since. And the coaching staff wanting a little bit more of this from Trent, forcing his way to the line.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
77% shooter at the line a season ago. Those are better than average numbers.
Shoot. The free throw drops for Trent. And Brent, the Bucks last season bowing out in the first round. And the injuries they sustained sure didn't help.
Well, there's just so much, Kevin, that is on the shoulders of Giannis. So to see him go down, with that, the hopes of a Milwaukee title run. It's a reoccurring theme that we talk about every year. You got to be healthy in the playoffs. And these guys have just had players that they rely upon not be ready.
It is incredible that George is playing Brent at such a high level after his injury history is taken into account.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, one of the more horrific injuries in terms of the way it presented itself and what we saw Paul George go through. But this guy has not missed a beat. He continues to be really the most stable part of any organization that he's joined. And he's been in a few places. That has not affected the way that he's approached the game on both ends of the floor. And is certainly still one of the top 15 players in the game.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And George wants to compete for titles, especially considering that he's in the back half of his career.
Here's Middleton. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Embiid the screen. Middleton against George. And Embiid is right there.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Milwaukee leading by 17. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Three-pointer, Lillard drops in the tray. Lillard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Right now, let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see the teams that really knew how to clog the passing lanes last season. The 76ers, number 1.
You know, I don't know if the numbers even told the story. I mean, their defense was as good as it gets, often just leaving their opponents completely demoralized.
Now, here is George. He's got 12. There's the drive.
Yeah, and checking out the numbers for Antetokounmpo. Coming off a terrific season. Last season put up about 30 points a game, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists. And guys, he can just explode for points anytime he steps on the court.
Well, he looks to score, and he looks to score often.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And both free throws good for Paul George.
Now, Paul George, really a true two-way player in the NBA. He gives you so much on both ends, so you get all-star value offensively and defensively.
Middleton on the wing, defended by George. And that one drops for him.
Yeah, he's going to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
The defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
Here's Maxey. Here's Embiid. The shot will not fall. Good D by Lopez. Giannis dishes to Lillard. Middleton outside. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. And that's now 24 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Lillard against Maxey. It's George on the wing. Here's Embiid. Lopez grabs the board. Bucks leading by 22. It's Trent on the wing. He's covered by Maxey. Lopez outside. Pass to Lillard. Shoots the three. Trains the three-pointer. Lillard's got 29 in the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Embiid inside. Lopez covering. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Wow, Embiid pulls the defender in close and then gets all the contact he wants.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
I really don't think there's a more impactful player in the league. Even on nights when his stats don't show it, Embiid changes everything when he's on the floor. And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Embiid with a screen on Lillard. Maxey. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Martin with a screen on Lillard. Here's Maxey. Softly drops in the floater. Maxey's got 5 points in the quarter.
Offensively, Maxey can be such a problem. He attacks you with that relentless energy.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Lopez. 12 points for him. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That'll be his second foul of the game. Kelly Oubre's checked in for the 76ers. 76ers on defense. Bucks passing it around. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Crops in the layup for two. Giannis has got 28 points for the game. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. Martin with a screen on Lillard. And the rejection by Giannis. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. Yep, it counts.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Now, here's Maxey. He's got 22. Here's Embiid. Lopez with the block. Lillard left side from deep. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Outside, Maxey. And he comes up with the deuce. And now 24 points for Tyrese Maxey.
And Maxey plays with so much energy. That time he wills that one in off the contact.
Baseline try. It falls for the sixth time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And give credit to Maxey for just being aggressive inside, earning that whistle in the process.
And the first one drops. Good on both. And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. Well, you think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
For Milwaukee, they have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game. And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, and a good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half. Doing a great job at the line.
And both free throws good for Giannis.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Gordon against Trent. Goes up on the wing. Here's Oubre. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Oubre's got his first points of the game. Timeout called the Bucks. And some changes here for the 76ers. Drummond's checked in for Embiid. Yabusele comes in for Caleb Martin. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Maxey. Milwaukee has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Here's Giannis. Misses off the right iron. Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Trent against Oubre. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oubre just being aggressive, and that's going to pay off on some free throw shooting attempts here.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Now, Kelly Oubre is a multi-talented forward that plays with a lot of confidence. If he can keep this kind of consistency, he's going to do some damage in this league.
Now here's Middleton. He's got 14. Shot on the wing, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. Philadelphia shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Lowry kicks to Oubre, takes the three. Milwaukee with the rebound. Giannis has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Middleton the pass to Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis can shoulder any load, and he's doing it here.
Now Lowry lets a floater go. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Bucks shooting the ball with incredible accuracy. 68% so far. Lillard with the bucket.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Now here is Lowry. Gordon the pass to Drummond. Back to Gordon. The three. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. And the basket by Lillard.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now here's Lowry. Oubre on the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Oubre's got 7 points for the quarter.
Can't lay off Oubre that far. He's good at taking advantage of that separation.
Lopez a screen on Lowry. Here's Lillard. Great D that time from Oubre. Philadelphia's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Antetokounmpo, shots good.
Well, that's a nice move on the bounce from Giannis, showing that the tools are getting sharper.
Lowry against Lillard. Lowry kicks to Gordon. Drummond sets the screen for Gordon. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Here's Lillard. Lays it up and banks it in. Lillard's got 38 points.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Lopez against Lowry. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. That one drops for him.
Beautiful touch.
Sort of wondering if they've gotten tired at all. Is there a way to see how tired they are on the other side? I mean, obviously I could see mine. Can I see theirs? Okay. Yeah, they're getting sluggish at this point. So they are getting tired. Maybe it's just they're not getting tired enough. I mean, they've been playing the entire game. Yeah, I'm guessing that statistically they're not losing enough when we're playing the game. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. But I feel like overall we're being sluggish enough. Trying to think of a setting that we would pull. No. It's got to be some kind of thing in the gameplay settings. But I'm not seeing anything that would affect that. There would have to be something that's probably after the game that we'll be able to lower that up a little bit or something.
Giannis, with his height and the quickness, he can get the mid-range shot pretty much any time he wants.
Drummond with a screen on Lillard. Lowry from outside, and the three ball is good. Lowry's got 5 points so far. Here's Giannis. Just 3 on the clock. That's another rebound.
Rebound after rebound after rebound.
Oh, GA, he is crashing the glass with energy. I love it. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Milwaukee Bucks. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Martin is out there with Embiid. Then there's Oubre. Then there's Lowry. And it's McCain in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Now here is Lowry. Oubre on the wing. No good from outside. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting the lights out in this building, 68% from the field. Middleton the pass to Lillard. Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
Now here's Giannis. Kelly Oubre unable to get his last shot to go. The 76ers shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Embiid against Lillard. Pass to McCain. The three-pointer no good. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Trent gets the bucket.
Yeah,
and they're still playing all their starters. It's kind of hard to.
The defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here is Lowry. Three-pointer. Rebound Giannis Antetokounmpo. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Down low, deflects the pass. Embiid with the steal. Martin with the screen for Embiid. Lopez with the steal. And here's Trent outside. And the rebound goes to Martin. The 76ers have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Martin with a screen on Lillard. Lowry. And he nails the jumper. Lillard with it. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Trent outside. Middleton finds Giannis. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And the 76ers making a change here. Gordon's checked in. Greg, every year we have the Best Teammate Award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoying being with one another, it matters.
And Kyle Lowry, such a bulldog out there at the point guard position, just not afraid to go down inside and mix it up.
And Kyle Lowry drops them both. The Bucks have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here's Giannis, and the layup falls. Giannis has got 41.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Embiid with the screen on Lillard. Here's Lowry again with the block. And that's 9 blocks.
You know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th, too.
And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers.
And how about the poise from Embiid? Gets fouled, but stays with the shot and able to get that one in the air.
That one is off. That one is no good. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Philadelphia's gone 0 of 3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And you think about rookies coming into the NBA, it seems, Brent, that veterans are a little bit easier on the rookies now than they were in the past.
I think we romanticize, Kevin, a lot of those stories that we heard from the old days about veteran players giving it to the younger players. And certainly that's going to happen, especially at the beginning of the season. But these guys have known each other for a long time, and these friendships and bonds have started from years ago. So a little bit less and less. It's still fun to poke at the rookies just a little bit.
76ers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. And the rejection by Giannis. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. And some changes here for the 76ers. Caleb Martin's checked in for Martin, and Maxey subbed in for Gordon. On defense, the Bucks. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
Now, here's Lillard. Pass to Lopez. Lets the 3 fly. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
You can tell right now the teammates are scanning the floor to find him and feed him. Why not? He's on it right now.
Lowry against Trent. A shot by Lowry, no good.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And Middleton the bucket on the assist by Giannis. Giannis has got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Philadelphia has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Lowry passes to Embiid. We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple of years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know the fans love it. And nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person and expanding that opportunity. Always a plus.
Now here's Giannis. After the miss from Tyrese Maxey. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Lillard, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Lillard's got 40 points.
Oh, with the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
Here's Maxey. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
The 76ers shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Lowry dishes to Embiid. They need this. No good that time. Good D by Lopez. The Bucks have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Lillard misses. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Three-pointer, Lowry, and that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That is his first foul of the game.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Yeah, he'd like to have that one back. I think there was an angle to get to that ball, but a bit reckless on that play.
Ball.
Oh! Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. They need to stop this run.
You know what, Kev? I think it's time to switch some things up, either by going to your bench or with a different look defensively to disrupt their rhythm.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
From deep, George. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
George sets a screen for Maxey. To the left wing, Lowry from outside sinks the three-pointer.
I love the response from Lowry. When you drain a three on him, this guy's coming right back at you.
Maxey against Lillard. Outside, George. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Lopez. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
The first one falls. An idea of voter fatigue, Brent. Do you feel voters get tired of the same guy winning every single season?
Yeah, I think they do, Kevin. And it's a shame because, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years down the line, those players looking back at the statistics from any given season deserve to be the MVP or all defense. And I hope that maybe that atrophy doesn't take place this year.
Lillard against Maxey. Lillard with the bucket. Lillard's got 47 points.
Oh, man, tonight it's Dame time, and when Lillard gets hot, it's a sight to see.
George with the screen on Lillard. Over to the left wing. Three-pointer, Lowry. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
1:51 left to play here in the fourth.
Well, he typically carries such a heavy load on offense. Lillard shows the energy to get it done on defense as well.
Outside Portis. Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. Puts up a three. Antetokounmpo, no good. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bucks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Giannis.
And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
On offense, here are the Bucks. They're on a 16-7 run. And Middleton kicks to Antetokounmpo. The Bucks working the ball around. Trent up top while recovering. Here's Portis. Tyrese Maxey grabs the miss. Into the lane. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Maxey's got 31 points.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Damian Lillard. Dame, when do you know you have a rhythm in a game like tonight?
When I was doing my pregame routine, I felt pretty good. You know, the ball was coming off my hands good. I felt calm. I felt really good coming into the night to start the game. I was patient. We had a good pace. I let it come to me. I got a few clean looks, and, you know, I had some high-quality makes. And, you know, after that, I was like, this got potential to be a good night, and that's what it turned into.
It certainly was a very good night for you, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. And now we present the player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
But when he plays like the whole entire game, I mean, it's just absolutely nuts. I mean, they played every single minute of the game. I mean, which is nuts. I don't understand why that happened. So I'm going to look at the settings. It's got to be something because it doesn't make any sense. Now at least they're going up a little bit. Options, settings, gameplay. Okay. Fatigue, it's obviously on. Yeah, just general settings. It's not. General. Okay. I like the farewell tours. That's pretty cool. Progressive fatigue. That's interesting. It could be game-to-game fatigue. That's pretty cool. Injuries are on. But it's like I don't want it to affect my players because my players are just as tired as they normally are. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. What room is this? It's Nick Nurse. Okay. Okay. Maybe this is where we'll do the draft. I have no idea. There's another room too. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of interested to see if anybody has any ideas on what's going on. Just want to know what's going on with things because that doesn't make any sense on. Can I see what other teams did? Other games? Here we go. Okay, so the Pistons beat the Pacers. Now, see, they played all their players. This is the kind of thing that I would normally see. Yeah, I just don't understand. Where they just, it just is off-putting and weird. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to check this out online and see what's going on. So, I'll be back later today, and we'll go from there. So, until next time, this is David B69. I'm out. Have a great day, everybody. Enjoy the games.